All right, so we're back on a couple of fellas, and I'm just going to get right into it. The people above Zane's apartment are jamming out hard, and we're really hoping that's not coming through because that's easy demonetization, I think.
And also just a bad listening experience.
I don't know, a little bit of background music might not be a bad thing to throw in.
Don't give me the idea or I'll start looking for stuff for us to play.
Like this podcast that we just looked at, Sleepycast, every episode it would have like classical music playing really quietly just like over the recording. Just like give it like a little bit something extra. And it's all royalty free because it's like 1,000 years old.
Roughly. I did the math. I crunched the numbers.
Yeah, Beethoven's, that's a G.
What are they listening to? Wait. Ah, man. Maybe old Zeppelin? I don't know.
Yeah, or Floyd maybe? I don't know.
Ooh, Pink Floyd. Tell. Might be Pink Floyd. So good music taste.
Yeah, they're definitely rocking out, and I can appreciate that much.
It's only a little bit louder than when they were banging last night.
Let's get into it.
I think their bed is directly above mine in terms of like geography of the room.
Oh, wow.
Because I am laying down, looking up, and seeing the sound
rippling through the ceiling.
But that's all right, because when they're banging, that's still usually quieter than when there's domestic abuse or whatever's going on.
Is that also happening?
I cannot tell if they roleplay really hard or if it's violent. And I have been living here for 3 months trying to make that call every third night. Oh. And I cannot tell. I have had my fingers on the phone to dial 911. Really? And then it's like, I think I hear hugs. And then it's the banging again.
Oh my, dude.
I'm listening. I'm trying to do my civic duty, but I also don't really want to accidentally call the cops on my upstairs neighbors and be like, oh, you guys just like ball gags.
Dude, cops Cops must love people like that because they don't even have to like bug their place. They can just like kind of stand outside and just like, oh yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, I've heard this from outside while walking Freya. I've heard this from my room all the time. I'm pretty sure I've heard it walking through the hallways.
How old are they?
Oh,
have you ever met them?
Maybe like early 30s. I'm not sure I know which people they are, but I'm sure I've bumped into them. Okay. I have a feeling it's the same dude that hangs out in the little overhang outside our apartment door, drinking a 6-pack of Buds with his friend, chain smoking cigarettes. Every now and then at 8:45 on a Thursday, like you do.
Oh my god. So Zane, I have a question for you.
Yeah? What you got for me, Steve?
Would you rather keep living under these people, or would you rather play Would You Rather?
Well, their music stopped, so now it's a harder question.
Oh, that's true.
But I guess I would rather play Would You Rather.
All right. Lucky for you, you pulled up all these Would You Rather questions before we started.
Whoa!
So, we're gonna find some good ones. Hope maybe have some debates. Maybe find some common ground where we wouldn't expect it, and see what happens.
Let's try and start at the family-friendly side, and then ramp things up as we go.
Okay, I agree with that.
The ones that we found on conversationstarterworld.com.
Really great way to make friends.
Seemed a little bit soft for the audience that we're hoping we one day have.
Yeah, to garner.
Steve, you got to ask me, would I rather play this or not? So I'm going to ask you the first question.
Yeah, throw it my way.
Would you rather look 10 years older from the neck up or the neck down?
10 years older from the neck up or the neck down?
You answer first, and then I'll give my take on it.
I mean, I'm going to say neck down. I think that's a pretty easy one, because it's like there's not much you can do about hiding your face, or like working on your face, but like, I don't know, I hope to be active enough. Like I feel like I could keep a 10 years older body pretty good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. Right off the bat, we have some contention between friends.
Tell me why you'd rather change your face.
I immediately went to 10 years older face because at 24, like we are, first, that's some leeway. 34, you can still be low on the wrinkles, maybe a tiny bit of like distinguished gray. Finally, I'd be able to grow facial hair, I assume. Mm-hmm. But the body, you get to stay young. And then even as you get older, like, let's be honest, are people going to be more surprised, impressed, and, I don't know, attracted to the 40-year-old dude who pulls off his shirt and looks like a fit 30-year-old?
A ripped 50-year-old, dude. There's ripped 50-year-olds.
There are, but there's a lot less.
That's true.
I feel like I could make up the face with the body.
That's
and
true.
Also, let's be... Oh, wait, is this just look, or is this actually be? Because with the broken back,
I think
I'd
it's just
rather
look.
not accelerate.
Oh, is it look? Read it again.
It's just look.
Oh.
All right, so if it's just look older...
Yeah, I was about to say, switching your body to be 10 years older, that's like... you're introducing a whole bunch of problems, probably. Like, way more than you can get from your face.
But but even just looking, I think I'm going to go with look older in the face.
Wow.
I'll get the facial hair, I'll do distinguished gray. I'm not losing my hair. That skips a generation, and my dad took the hit for me.
Damn.
I think I'm going to run with that.
Okay. So I think we have different answers on that one, but I think... I don't know. There's not much we can argue.
That's fair. That's okay. It's an opinion question.
Okay.
Some of these are just opinions.
Well, that was super nice. What's the next one?
It's your turn, isn't it?
Okay,
You gonna
I'll
ask
pick.
me one?
I'll pick. Let's see. What are we going to cut out here? Wait a second. I found the worst one ever.
Are we just...
It's like the lamest would you rather.
Oh, the worst. We're not jumping up to bad worst.
Would you rather have a Lamborghini in your garage? That sounds pretty good. I wonder like what thing they'll compare it with. Or a bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge.
Infinite knowledge sounds an awful lot like I could get the knowledge to get a Lamborghini.
Yeah, seriously. Or, like, would you rather be an all-knowing god or have like a sweet car?
Oh, well, this one's stacked. Of course we're going to go fast.
Yeah, exactly. Ladies love a Lambo. But I'm going to try to find
And
another
since
one.
when has the smart guy ever won anything? Looking at you, Elon.
And then he basically made his own Lamborghini-esque company.
How do you feel about that Cybertruck, by the way?
It looks like fucking hot garbage.
That's so funny.
But it's cool that they have an electric truck.
I kind of get behind it. I think it's stupid as hell. It looks like the cars that the evil corporation employees drive in dystopian movies in the future. Mm-hmm. Soylent Green Blade Runner cop vehicle type car. But I'm okay with it. It's going to go faster because there's less poly to render.
Yeah, oh yeah, I saw that, like, switching the Halo graphics.
Less graphics, it's going to run faster.
Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
Whoa! Dude, that was next level.
I know, that's a pretty good one. Would you rather be able to reverse one decision a day or stop time for 10 seconds?
Reverse the decision. Let me talk through this one a tiny bit. Reversing a decision each day.
I gotta say
gives you
reversing a decision.
Reversing a decision, I think, might have the edge because you get the benefit of hindsight. With 10 seconds of freezing time, you could do a lot, and there's been plenty of times that I've thought of, as I'm sure we all have, wanting to freeze time at a moment. Mm-hmm. But you have to plan for that, and you have to plan, like, even to get money, for example. Maybe you make a bad investment, reverse that decision. But if you want to get money, what you going to do? Freeze time, rob a bank? A little risky in 10 seconds. I think reverse one decision a day might be also the more ethical choice.
You think it's the more ethical choice?
To reverse one of your own decisions rather than freeze time for, I'm assuming, everyone besides yourself?
Yeah, of course.
That feels like you're cheating the system more than bettering
you think
yourself.
That seems like cheating the system more than reversing decisions?
I think I'm going to go with reverse decision as my power.
I would also go with that's my power.
But?
Yeah, but I'm not sure what you were saying about it being like a more...
I'm only
moral
reversing
thing.
my decision. If I was deciding between two different courses of action for my life,
Yeah.
and I have the option to test one and then stick with it or try the other,
Yeah.
I'm just changing the path that I would have taken.
Yeah, but that changes other people. Like, that changes
Yeah.
other people's lives.
Yes, but not... They don't lose time out of it. It's not like without their... It's an alternate timeline, effectively.
Yeah.
So that would be happening, or is, if you like that belief, or could have just as easily happened. I think that one is less interfering than pausing time as I'm, in line at the grocery store to grope someone. I feel like that's the go-to. It's not what I...
What? No.
Cut that!
That is... I feel like there's stopping time can be, like, very useful and sometimes, like, if you need to make, like,
could be a
split-second
superhero.
decision.
You could be a superhero.
Yeah. There's a whole anime about it. But...
You'd be in a lot less car accidents if you were able to pause time, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless it pauses everyone else's car and you're just revving along.
No, I feel like...
How does that work? There's some rules to discuss on this.
I feel like the car stops. The car's got to stop. It's just like you. Mm-hmm. Like, you are the only thing that doesn't stop.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, I got
But
one.
then if the car stops, can you not use like any vehicles or something while time is frozen?
Probably not, yeah.
You're hindered for those.
You can probably like, move things around. But it's like Quicksilver, essentially. Like, in those movies. Like, he can, like, move things around while he's, like, essentially stop time by going really fast. I imagine it like that.
But I think you could still drive a car. Anyway.
Well, the fuel
Don't
wouldn't
pause
move
time
into
while
the
you're
engine.
driving. You're right. Maybe not. You're right. But I'm sticking with it. Reverse one decision.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Well, here's one. Would you rather be able to reverse 10... no, that's kind of bad. I was going to say reverse 10 seconds into the past or move 10 seconds into the future. But I feel like it's got to be past. Like,
Yeah.
just reach... although, I feel like you could get obsessive over things really easily. I feel like that would be really poor for mental health, being able to, like, constantly rewind 10 seconds in your life.
That could be a crutch. Very
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah. Like, you would go so insane when something didn't go your way, I feel like.
Speaking about something going my way, I have the next question for you.
Gotcha.
There is a right answer.
Whoa.
Would you rather win 50,000 or let your best friend win 500,000?
Whoa.
You guys can see the dynamic of our relationship here where I cut in first and say, without a doubt, Steve can win the 500 over me.
Yeah. I would. I want to say I would do that. I really do. I really want to say I would do that, dude. You know what? This actually reminds me of a YouTube video I saw recently. It was one of those. Who's that? The fat guy that does carpool karaoke. You know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
So he's a talk show host. He's this British guy, and he plays this game with the audience where like they do very easy trivia questions, and then if the whole row gets it right, the whole row splits $1,500.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and so eventually he gets to this, but like if someone in the row gets it wrong, it moves to the next row. And so this guy, he was the only one in his row who had to answer a question right for his row to win. And the guy goes, James Corden, he goes, all right, so you can either, like, if you get this right, split the 1,500 with the rest of your row, or you can take home $750.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, this dude's definitely going to be a good guy. Like, I don't know how I would ever not. And he's like, you know what? I'll probably never see these people again. I'll take the $750. And then he won. And I was like, and you could see the rest of his row was just like, what the fuck, dude? And
Would they have each had 500 or something?
no, they would have each had like 100.
Oh, there was that many in the row?
There was like 15 people in the row.
Oh,
yeah.
for some reason I thought you said taxi. Like, this is
Oh,
trivia
no,
in a
no,
taxi.
no. Oh,
There was
no. He does carpool karaoke as like a segment on his show with like
Okay.
famous artists. But
You know what? If
I
there were two other
respect it
people,
so much.
if there were 2 other people in the row with me, I'm splitting it.
Yeah.
If there are 14 other people, I'm taking it.
Yeah, dude, I had so much respect for that guy. But yeah, so what would I do? Give my friend 500,000 or give myself 50,000? And they never know. Oh,
Think how
probably
good-
the 500,000.
Think how
yeah.
good my gift giving is now. Steve.
Yeah, no, I would love to have $50,000 though.
You know I'm bringing you to Bali.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I'll say the 500,000. I don't think I would be like able to live with myself if I denied a friend of mine $500,000.
For 10% of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
That's solid.
Time to pick the next one.
Ooh.
Oh, would you rather know how you will die or when you will die?
Oh, I think I heard this recently on a trailer for
Dude,
something.
this is that Rick and Morty episode.
Oh, that would be exactly what it is.
Yeah. Except, yeah.
I think how I'll die or when I'll die. When? How can be a surprise. I don't think I would like to, like... I don't want to know that I'm going to drown and then spend the next questionable forever of my life working on my breathing.
True, so true.
I don't want to know that I'm going to be in a car accident and then be terrified to drive anywhere I need to go the rest of my life.
That's so true.
But if I know when it'll happen, I'll know if I need to get a will in order now.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
should even bother, like, trying to figure out romantic stuff. Like, I think that gives you a lot of useful hints rather than just paranoia.
That's so true. And, yeah, dude.
That's the Rick and Morty episode. He only knows how he'll die.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. He
But
navigates the world.
barely even how.
Yeah, true. Let's not give too much away. Great show.
But yeah, when? Yeah, I'd say it's got to be when. Because that gives you a deadline to do cool shit by.
That's exactly. Even if you get like 14 years, it's like, oh, 38. You know what? That is enough time to make some money and do some awesome shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. If you get 3 months, all right, I should probably go see a doctor.
No, fuck it. You already know it's 3 months.
You're right. Well, I don't know. I figured, like, that's a cancer diagnosis or something. But yeah, you're right. I should buy a plane ticket now and quit my job.
That was a very quick agreement. You really won me over.
All right, well, I know I didn't get a chance to look ahead at all.
See, it's tough.
Some of these...
Fuck you.
All right, fine. You know what, Steve? Would you rather eat your dead friend or kill your dog and eat it when you're marooned on a lonely island?
Wow. That's a great one. Great job. Dead friend or dog? I gotta go dead friend.
Eat your already dead friend or kill your dog and eat it?
Yeah, eat the friend.
Yep. I'm gonna...
Right.
Sorry, Steve.
No,
I hope your body
I would hope
provides sustenance
so.
for me and Freya.
If it saved Freya's
If it was
life,
the three of us on an island, for my situation, it's you are dead, she's alive, who do I eat?
Yeah, no, I would hope that you...
Kick the bucket first so you can eat me and live with Freya?
Well, I would hope that if I had passed in this terrible scenario, I would hope that you
This is what
utilize
happens when we
me.
go to Bali. We're dying in 3 months.
I would
we
hope-
have 500 grand.
I
And we're
would-
gonna die on an island! And that's how you tie all of the story knots together,
It's
folks.
an expanded universe of Would You Rathers.
The CFU.
But yeah, I would
Coupla
hope...
Fellas universe.
I would hope that I would be helpful, not like a burden that you felt you had to like bury or some dumb shit.
Fair enough. I'll
Yeah.
come up with some cool Viking pyre rituals
No,
for the
don't.
not used parts.
Yeah, okay, yeah, for the bones.
Yikes. What a terrible one.
You can't
but
eat the bones, but yeah.
I ate the bones!
So, on this Would You Rather page, a lot of these questions are kind of like along the lines of what we're saying. Some of them are like even more family friendly, like, oh, like, what was the one about the cats and the dogs?
Would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality?
Like, that's something you ask your kindergarten.
Obviously,
like,
a cat with a dog's personality. Get the love. It's still a furry body.
Yeah. It has a lot of questions like that you could ask your kindergarten child. But the very first one on the website, like, sets such a different mood for the whole thing. It's, would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies? Oh! They come out so strong, but I need to know, shit or dead bodies? I gotta say shit.
Because you can actually swim.
So true. Yeah, dead bodies would
You're
be...
either going to be flapping around on a pile of them, or if it's a swimmable set of dead bodies, that's way grosser to think about.
Dude,
that's
shit-
a blender.
Shit is gross, but dead bodies would be
Psychological.
scarringly traumatic to do.
You're kind of right. I don't really need to reenact an escape from Auschwitz. I'm going to go with the shit.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with Escape from Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Prison over... Shawshank Redemption over striped pajamas.
There it is. Boom. Mic drop moment. But yeah.
What about you? You're going shit? For
Yeah,
sure?
for sure.
All right. Well, let's go a little bit tamer, but a little bit harder. How's that?
Okay.
Oh my god, that one's brutal.
Do it.
Would you rather use sandpaper as toilet paper or use hot sauce as eye drops?
Hot sauce eye drops. Depends how hot.
Would
though.
that blind you?
Would it?
That literally blind? It could cause literal... I'm trying to think of the physiology
This is
now.
once or the rest of your life?
I think this is once.
Oh, life hack. Sandpaper has a not sandy side.
You just found the correct answer to
Yeah.
an unwinnable question.
Right?
Sandpaper
Like,
it is.
it's still gonna suck compared to toilet paper, but like, I think, yeah, okay, loophole.
That's brilliant.
Rip it. What?
Would you rather?
I love the simplicity of this. Would you rather shit bricks or puke slugs?
This is the most West Virginia question I've ever heard.
Puke slugs.
Puke slugs for sure,
100%.
dude. I'm not trying to... I forget what the procedure is where when a woman is giving birth and the flesh between rectum and vagina tears...
And she pukes slugs?
That's exactly... Out her bottom mouth, yeah.
Whoa.
And then it grows into a person.
That's why you need a priest there.
But sometimes it happens where that skin will tear, and that's kind of common
Oh,
with
and you get
birth.
a vaginus.
Technically, yeah, but they try and get all of the, dangerous material out and then sew it back up. Imagine, for the rest of your life, shitting bricks. That flap will never heal.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, just the slugs are a much closer consistency to vomit than bricks are to shit.
That's so goddamn true.
Would you rather have to swim everywhere or have to listen to Nickelback for 12 hours each day for the rest of your life? Bro,
That's it.
fuck this meme-ass Nickelback hate, dude. Nickelback is not
All right.
that bad.
Yes, but let's get more literal with the question. Have to swim everywhere? Super inconvenient, especially for Utah.
Yeah, Nickelback.
But any band, not just Nickelback, any band, any program, anything at all that you're forced to listen to, half of your hours, more than half of your waking hours for the rest of your life, that's going to suck whether it's a meme or not.
It's better than swim. Like, I feel like
I think I'm going to go with it anyway.
It would just turn to, like, white
might
noise.
pierce my own eardrums at some point. But that's with anyone. You could say the Beatles. After maybe like 6 or 8 months of 12 hours a day mandatory Beatles, I'm gonna be real sick
Yeah.
of the Beatles.
But you can't be swimming everywhere. That's just...
You can't.
You can't be doing that.
Unless it's a goddamn superpower and you're carving troughs across the countryside, swimming everywhere you go.
Wasn't that like a commercial or something, like Shaq or some athlete or something swimming through the street?
That's for sure something. Was it Michael Phelps? Are you bringing
Might
this
have
up
been,
because
yeah.
you look like Michael Phelps?
No, because you're talking about swimming everywhere because you're so strong.
All right, this one's a real easy one.
Okay.
Have diarrhea that is explosive for the rest of your life, or eat a big bowl of poop once.
No, dude, not... Wait, do you not understand what they mean by explosive diarrhea? It's not literally exploding.
I
It's
know,
just
but
like-
I missed the word when I was reading it and wanted to
okay.
insert it after the fact.
I thought you read it as
Fuck
like
you.
dynamite diarrhea.
Are you kidding? You can make a living off of that.
Yeah,
That would have been...
explosive diarrhea. I don't want to eat a big bowl of poop. I'll just have to diarrhea every time I shit.
Oh,
That's fine.
really? Because I was thinking the other option's better.
Really?
Animals ruminate. They don't even say what poop. I'm gonna eat some horse poop. That's mostly just seeds.
Dude, there are some people, because of their diet or whatever, just have diarrhea all the time, and they're fine. I feel
That
like...
depends on your definition of fine. This, I think I told you.
A big bowl of poop, as it says.
Eating and food, not poop, but the rest of the things that we call food, is my favorite thing. Above succeeding at a difficult task, above hanging out with friends, above sleeping, above video games and books, for sure above getting drunk or smoking, or probably even above sex. Eating is so consistently a part or several parts of my day that I look forward to every day. There's endless variety. I love it. The reason that I work out as much as I do is so that I can eat as many calories as I do, and for no other reason. If I am going to have horrible experiences getting all of the matter that I put in out for the rest of the time I'm alive, that brings a damper down on eating too, man. It's not going to be as easy to enjoy a 5-egg omelet and a stack of pancakes when I know I'm going to be crying over the toilet bowl for the next 25 minutes.
Why are you crying? It's just diarrhea.
7 months in? 3 years in? 15 years in? I think I might go with a big bowl of poop once, especially
Wow.
because the portions that I eat, big bowl for who wrote this is probably just a medium bowl. So I'm taking this as
Big bowl to you.
a medium bowl of poop
No.
once.
It specifically says big.
It's not a mixing bowl, it's still a serving.
It's a salad bowl of shit. You gotta toss that salad.
More shit than you could possibly eat.
Uh,
No. I think I'm going to go with one soup
I would
bowl,
say,
half filled.
I would say big bowl of poop once. Big bowl means full stomach. Like, full meal of shit.
Oh, that's going to get full real quick. That's a contentious one.
The same volume as, like, a good
They did this on
meal.
Fear Factor. They ate some things shits. If you said people shit, I might change my mind
People
because
shit.
that could be explosive
It's
diarrhea.
people shit.
Am I spooning it out? Is it your explosive diarrhea?
It's people shit and they have a gross diet.
Nah, I'm going to go ahead and just shit myself for the rest of time. There's definitely a line in my argument. A line in the sand.
They just ate, like, fish and cream cheese all day.
Oh my
Key
god.
glass shards or
Wait,
cry glass shards? 100% cry.
Would you rather pee glass shards or cry glass shards?
My question on the cry one is like, am I actually crying? Like, am I crying glass shards like right now, or is it like when you cry, it is glass shards?
I'm assuming it is when you cry, when you pee.
I hardly cry ever,
You're right.
and I pee all the time.
Even right now, in fact,
Yeah,
I am peeing.
The thing is, crying though, you're already very emotional in the moment. And so it's like to have your like your eyes start bleeding and have glass shards coming out.
Oh man, I'm still gonna go with cry. But
Still gotta go with cry though. Yeah,
I'm for sure gonna have a system where I peel my eyelids open so it just drips out without slicing my corneas.
Dude, that sounds like an anime character who like his eyes bleed when he cries, like Devilman Crybaby.
I've for sure seen something like that. This is perfect for 2019.
Yeah.
Would you rather change sex every time you sneeze or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a muffin?
Change sex because you usually sneeze twice, so you're right back.
That's true. Reverse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with change sex for sure because with the aforementioned food habits, I don't think that I would last very long in a world where babies look like muffins.
Dude. You go to a hospital, you think it's a muffin factory. But yeah, and also you can induce sneezing. You can induce. It's like, oh, I changed it to a girl. Whoops, let me like make myself sneeze. You can't. I don't even know
right.
what like.
You can just tickle your nose with a bird leaf.
Yeah, exactly. Sniff some pepper or something. Just I'd always have pepper on me. Okay. Would you rather watch your parents make love every night for the rest of your life, or join in once to stop it?
Steve, my parents are divorced. You know that, dude. I'm just baiting you. I'm just baiting you.
Told me to do this.
Well, my dad's remarried, so watching my parents bang would probably cause some issues in other people's life.
But you're just
I guess I
watching
gotta bite the bullet.
And jumping once.
That's a tough question.
That's really tough.
Do you have an answer for this?
I'm ruminating. Watch your parents make love every night for the rest of your life, or join in once to stop it. Oh man. So you're saying join once?
I think I am. There are countries where that's not illegal. We don't live in one of them, but
I mean, the question for like the rest of your life stuff is like, would I go numb to it, or would it be maddening? It's hard to say.
It could definitely be one or the other.
Like, would that just become
this one might be a numb thing. Just meh. I've seen this video.
Yeah, exactly. I also think it would be numb.
I also think this would dovetail really, really well with our earlier would you rather of knowing when you would die. Because if I get 3.5 weeks left, I'm just gonna watch my parents bang it out for 26 days and call that quits.
Yeah. But like, let's assume.
Christ, I hope my mom doesn't find this podcast.
Let's assume full length. Oh damn, you're right. I can never show my parents this now. Wow.
We'll try and make the clean version will be 35 seconds of us laughing.
And they'll be blocked on the other.
Or just beep, 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 beep.
I already talked about doing cigarettes, so I don't think they'll be happy with that.
We'll just keep these in the private channel where everyone can see them. But answer, anyway.
Yeah, I don't want to join in.
All right, watch it for the rest of your life.
Yeah, watch for the rest of my life, I think.
All right. Let me hit you with, let's do one more each, yeah?
Okay.
Would you rather lick butter from a homeless person's toes or have sex with a wild gorilla?
Lick butter.
That seems much safer,
yeah,
honestly.
100% lick butter.
Damn.
I'm not into bestiality. You just lick it. I don't know.
I guess that is just
that's like a dare.
Yeah.
That's
a real bad one,
crazy
but
dare, but all right.
Can you wash their feet first? I think it's still butter.
Yeah, you just do it.
I'm gagging a little on the thought, I'll be honest. I love food, but sometimes I don't want it.
All right, let's find a good one to close us out.
Let's see. What are some of the ones while we're looking for our grand finale bash? There's always those classic ones. Like, would you rather have dicks for fingers or
dicks for nipples? Or no, it's would you rather have dicks for nipples or a nipple as a dick?
That's definitely one. I would go with a nipple as a dick. That's less life inhibiting. There's cool surgeries now. Would you rather have dicks for fingers or would you rather have a dick growing out of your forehead like a unicorn?
Forehead. Definitely forehead.
Forehead
Because
dick?
either way, people are seeing them all the time. But at least you don't lose much functionality with
Exactly
with
what I
dick on your
thought.
forehead.
I can't send emails while flaccid. If I had 10 dicks on my hand, you'd literally have to watch porn at work just so you could jab at the keys. You would need an erection to do anything.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, all right.
But wait. You would also become, almost without a doubt, the most famous, successful, and accomplished male porn star in history.
I don't know if people are ready for that.
I don't know, man. People are into some crazy shit, and a dude that can literally finger fuck 10
Gangbang
people.
10 girls at once.
10 people, Steve.
True.
You gotta get 2019 about it. Staying on topic.
Yeah. Would you rather have no penis or 5 penises?
I think we need to unpack this a bit. Do we get to pick where they are? Is it
That's
five?
what I want to know.
Is it in a little pentagon cluster?
Yeah,
Are they in
I
a
was
row,
imagining a
horizontal,
cluster.
vertical, a V, the flying V,
I was imagining a cluster.
the flying D?
5 dicks, man.
That's admittedly too many, but no penises are also not enough.
That's far too few.
Far too few makes me think you're leaning towards 5 dicks. As am I. But I want to know where these dicks lie.
I'm
Around
assuming
my waist, like
Like
a
a belt?
bandolier.
like a utility belt.
I can just hula hoop and
Yeah,
get
it's-
everyone around me. Synchronized swimming's got nothing on my hip game. I'm gonna go with 5 dicks, but there's definitely preferable ways for where it could be.
Just the thing is, like, if you had 5 dicks, does that not also like put a huge damper on your sex life?
Do you have 5 times the sex drive?
No, I'm saying like.
Are you gonna pass the fuck out
like,
trying to
girls are
fill
gonna be-
5 dicks with blood?
Girls, I think, or like people would be weirded out by someone with 5 dicks. Where it's like
Tape them down?
where it's like until this person sees your penis, no one really knows if you got one.
All right,
And
wait. You're saying some people might not love that you have 5 dicks and that it could impact your sex life, correct?
Yeah.
Well, then let me pose this question to you. Would having no penis at all impact your sex life?
That it would, but I'm saying you could still. I think it'd be easier to be intimate with someone. Maybe
Intimate, yeah.
If you
Nipple
had,
dick, I was thinking that train of thought.
if you had no penis, than if you had 5. Like I feel like that's less of something to get over.
Or you find the absolute perfect person for you.
Yeah, who's super down with it.
Craigslist still has personal sections, doesn't it?
I don't know though. I don't know which one I would choose.
I'm going 5 dicks. All right,
Wow.
here. What is your ideal 5 dick arrangement? And then we'll go from there. The ideal 5 dick.
Oh, all on my nose.
All in my nose.
All on my nose, just pointing out.
Like several
so I have one.
Squidwards?
So I have one normal one, and then the rest are just like the alien, like the little thing that
At the
comes out.
sides of my jaw. I want
Or it looks like
predator mouth.
It looks like the demo dogs from
Oh my God.
from Stranger Things. Like they open up like a flower blossom, kind of like made of flesh.
And that's how you sniff things. It's gonna smell like Grundle's sweat the whole time. Wait.
The 4 act as a compass.
Steve, I don't want to keep diving into the same question too deep, but we are forgetting. Do each of these 5 penises come with a scrotum? Because are you gonna put 8
no.
nuts on your nose?
I was imagining them all functional, but only a single normal scrotum. So like,
Okay.
yeah, the goods can
Because the
still be
ball mask
delivered.
would definitely suck a lot worse.
The goods can definitely still be delivered to them.
You
But
just
yeah,
got extra plumbing.
They don't all need scrotums. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
They don't all need pumps.
All right. So would you go with 5 if it's 4 on the dick, 1 with its scrotum pal down below?
And the rest on my nose. Yeah, I think so. I think
All
that's
right, we found the
I think
answer.
that's ideal. Yeah, if I could choose where, probably. Even if I could
Are these
choose
all
where,
like-
man, where are you hiding your dicks?
When you take these hypothetical questions, 2 under each armpit.
Surprise!
When you take these hypotheticals,
Put your hands up.
please no.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang bang ski ski. Are we allowed to consider the possibility of cosmetic surgery? Because it's a lot easier to
No.
remove 4 dicks than it is to add 1.
Yeah,
but I
no.
think that breaks the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Where would I hide mine? I'm thinking like on either side of my calf, like rocket thrusters.
Whoa.
Sheathed.
Yeah. Under my feet. I just want to be stepping on them all day.
My balance would be for shit.
I'm a masochist.
Or, depending on the strength of your wood, you might get 6 inches taller. 3 inches taller.
Yeah.
Alright, where would I actually, though? Oh, it is a lot harder when you think about...
It's like, I'll take the 5 dicks and figure out where they go later. Just don't take my only one.
How desperate we are! Oh my god, you're right. I think... Okay, so picture this. A dick. Everyone with me so far?
I think so.
Not just a dick. A normal one. Whatever that may be for you. In its normal place.
Yeah, of course.
Now, on either side of that, we're going to go... Usually reliable. Yeah. We're going to go POV on this one. Okay. Everyone look down at your crotch where your normal dick would be.
Uh-huh.
Now, on either side, if you're sitting, pull your knees up in the air a bit and see where your legs and hips meet. Where they crease. I'm going to put 2 there on the left and on the right. So it's roughly a horizontal line of 5 dicks. But you can still... You can still tuck in the belt.
Are they side mounted?
No, they are still forward. Okay. You just got more or less.
It's like a bead curtain.
Exactly.
The normal dick.
Like a bead curtain, a loincloth of dick, if you will. But think of the benefits. Snug enough jeans, you can tuck all that right down. Worst case, on a thick day, you just look like you got a bit of a fupa.
Mm-hmm.
Tucking your shirt in, that helps. If you have a real boner issue, which might be a lot to handle now, 3 hands too short actually, you can still flip it up and use the belt trick. And should you get intimate and ever have use of using more than one dick at a time, everything's going the same direction. That's way more usable than dicks pointing off in different vector spaces.
Dude, I just thought of a great way to do this. You get the other 4 mounted pointing upwards on your scalp, and then you grow like an afro or something.
I have long hair and thought about back of my head so it would hang down, and then, but then if I got a boner,
That's what I'm saying, straight up with an afro.
Some of us can't grow afros, so we go with the bead curtain.
It's more just like there's like a support structure in there. So
it's like a bump it for the cheer girl.
Yeah, it's like hedges. Like there's like a stem going
frame
through them. Yeah, exactly.
All right,
you could have a sweet afro with that.
That's a great answer. All right, 5 dicks it is, and we have a couple ideas where to put them.
It's scaffolding that sometimes just shrinks and gets soft, but it's something.
It's cold outside. My hair's shrinking.
Did you get a haircut? Sure.
We'll do 1 or 2 more honorable mentions. This one's just...
Some quick hits. We'll do quick hits.
Goddamn stupid. Would you rather freeze to death or burn to death?
Freeze to death. Next question.
Obvious answer. Soft, sweet, drift off into space. Don't fire every single one of your nerve endings. All right, Steve, would you rather have knives for fingers or penises for fingers? Edward
penises.
Scissorhands or Edward Cockhands? Yeah, that's
penises.
Fair. Would you rather live forever or die in the next 5 minutes?
Ooh,
that one makes you pump the
that's
brakes.
Not a lightning round question, man.
It will be our grand finale, though.
Okay.
This is deep philosophy.
Live dude, forever?
I know. You want to
death of the universe?
You want to immediately say, yeah, duh, forever. Not die right now talking to my dipshit friend in his stupid apartment with Pink Floyd going in the background. But then you think about it, and oh man, that is a lot.
Dude, you'd experience the heat death of the universe for eternity.
You would become, just by sheer time and exposure, effectively a god. Whether or not you can influence and control and have power over things does kind of depend on what happens to a being that lives forever through all sorts of crazy shit in space and all, and whatever else might come. But you would be effectively an omniscient god, even if not omnipotent or omnipresent. You would just know everything.
No, you wouldn't. I don't think so.
That's the way that with infinity works. Live forever, I don't know if that's till like the earth dies or it's a limited one, but if it was live for infinity, you would eventually, like, I don't know, I feel like you would have the literal option to have nothing but time to focus on nothing but everything. I feel like you would become pretty much omniscient. But that sucks.
Dude, if you were in... Like, imagine being...
Like early Ego, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when he's just a consciousness floating in space.
Yeah.
That would effectively be you. For trillions of forever.
I'm not accruing a planet, and he
That's
lost.
True.
And...
Well, not exact correlation.
And the thing is, like, imagine experiencing, like, the end of the Earth and after the sun like consumes us or whatever, then you are still just floating in
blackness
space
forever.
You're but not just that, dude.
In
you also
nothingness.
have no food. You have no
If you
water.
live forever, I feel like starvation and thirst aren't relevant. Either those fade into nothing or they don't exist.
But you would have no energy to do anything. I don't know, man. And you couldn't do anything. It's like, at that point, you're not taking in really any new information.
That point, yeah, you're right. I guess I'm assuming a little bit more direct that you would eventually come into contact with another planet, eventually come into contact with other solar systems.
Eventually might be billions of years.
Actually, oh yeah, it might be, but all we got is time.
And then what, you just burn up entering the atmosphere
we don't
and
know
land
what's
on the planet?
No,
and maybe
you live
there's
forever.
nothing there.
You just fucking land there, and then are like, well, I guess we're still going.
So in this live forever, you're invulnerable to everything too?
That's more or less what I'm taking it as.
Okay.
How else are you living forever? That's not even a number. That's not like you're living 1,000 years.
Okay,
like,
fair enough.
It's forever. There are degrees to these questions, but
Yeah.
we don't know where the universe is going, which means everything, I think that last math is accelerating away from each other, is what it showed.
Yeah, everything
which
is
means that
expanding.
even if you do get blown off the planet by a sun supernova in a couple billion years, there's a really good chance you miss everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might suck. I think, sad as it is, I've lived a pretty good life. Let that go on the record.
Yeah, die 5 minutes.
Friends, family, I love you. If whatever degenerates find this and I die 5 minutes from now, send the message back to them. Love you guys, but yeah, I guess I would die in 5 minutes if that was the forever.
Yeah.
All right, let's cut it to end of the earth, or end of humanity.
End of humanity?
I'm going with live forever.
Yeah.
From that and everything down. If it's live 1,000 years, live 500 years, I will suffer through the loneliness or whatever. I like those stories.
Yeah.
Dorian Gray and all of that.
Yeah, I would say live. Yeah, if that's what live forever meant, I would also say live forever, I think.
Until the end of our time, or recorded time.
Yeah.
The end of our ever.
Man, that'd be insane.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good one.
So hit us back in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow our random babblings, and give us your best would you rather questions. I actually really liked doing this one. We might have to bring this back even as a little guest segment in the future.
Yeah.
Also, if you have other ways of looking at some of these more perplexing ones, give us a write about it. We're curious what your take is. For now, this is a couple of fellas signing off.
Peace.